Good morning, everyone. I wanted to welcome you all to today's very special episode of the Daily Stand Up Podcast. I decided today to do a video episode. It is September 11th of 2024, and I wanted to put together something special today. I'm sure that we can all reflect on a day that changed everything, a day that changed our lives forever, September 11, 2001. It was 23 years ago that this event changed the way that we view life, changed the way that we view liberty, and changed the way that we view our world around us forever. So I thought it would be appropriate for us to have a moment of silence to remember all those who tragically lost their lives on September 11th, 2001. Thank you to all of you who join me in that moment of silence. I believe it's incredibly important that we honor those people that we lost, the brave souls who showed immense courage on that day, who gave everything to give us an opportunity to live differently today. The world changed forever in ways that we couldn't have imagined. The images that day, if you were there, are etched in our memories, haunting yet a poignant reminder of our vulnerability and our strength. Today, we remember not only the loss, but the unity that emerged in the aftermath. I've said several times, and people have taken it wrong, that I wish every day could be like September 12th, 2001, when we weren't divided, when we were a country together, when everything just kind of came together. It was a testament of solidarity and standing shoulder to shoulder, our human spirit united. And this is what brings us to a better understanding of unity and resilience. In these moments, unity becomes our greatest ally because as we look back, we can also look forward, knowing the lessons that the past must give us to guide us in the future. We can't disregard the past, but we also can't only focus on the future. The past is what helps us build and understand how we can create a better future every single day. So I think that part of me right now is thinking about how to build resilient communities that uphold values of democracy and peace every single day. But also, what's happening today and how is that impacting us based on the things that are happening around us? Now, unless you were living under a rock, everyone knows that last night there was a presidential debate between our former president, Donald Trump, and our vice president, Kamala Harris. And what I can tell you about this is the issues that were brought up are crucial to navigating how we live in the future. While one candidate wanted to really remind us of the way things have been and the way things have been even earlier than that, right? And wanted us to remember the past and remember what got us to where we are today. The other candidate wanted us to, I won't say forget the past, but disregard the past and look towards a brighter future. It's one of those rare opportunities where I don't know that I felt the unity that I hoped for. And while I'm not here to be political and endorse any candidate, I want to discuss what we can do as we ponder on this day to bring people together and to think about how we can create a core of unity, how we can create a container where everyone can be in a place where they feel safe and united. And I think that more importantly, so many people focused on micro issues, and some were absolutely ridiculous, like people eating pets, and others were completely serious about securing our border. And it's not so much that we're doing a poor job or we have to rehash the way we do everything. But I think that it's surely time for us to revisit what we believe, what we study, and what impact we have when we do our research. Since last night, there have been a growing number of endorsements for one candidate or the other. And what I can tell you is that the one thing that disappointed me and still disappoints me today is that we are on track to be divided. Everything in the media and everything that I see is trying to divide us based on who we love, who we worship, what we believe, the color of our skin, many, many things that should never matter. In the grand scheme of things, we are all human beings and we all have a divine worth. And we all have skills and talents and things that make us who we are today. Those are the things that should be incredibly important. And those are the things that we should focus on. Instead of focusing on all the things that make us different, we should focus on the things that make us special, that bring us together and unify us towards one cause. And that's a better mankind, a better humanity. And I don't think either of our current candidates would disagree that that's the direction we should be going. But at the same time, I don't have confidence that either of our candidates reassured me that that's the direction that we need to follow and that that's what we need to do. There are so many things that we can do differently in our lives. And I want to make sure that you understand that on a day when we are pondering what happened and how the impact of people from the outside can affect our everyday life, it's critical. I would even go as far as to say it's most critical to make certain that we are engaged in making the world a better place and that we are looking and using our time, talents, and efforts to make things better for those who come after us. I know that the one thing that I can say that I'm hopeful about is that my children and one day grandchildren will be in a better place than I'm in today, that they'll understand what's going on around them, that they'll have better education and that they'll have access to more tools to be able to see the mistakes of the past, but to be able to look forward to a brighter future. So on this day of remembrance, on September 11th, 2024, I'm going to ask for two things. The first thing I'm going to ask for is I want you to find a way to be kind to someone. Show kindness to someone you don't know. Find a way to, and it doesn't have to cost anything, find a way to step outside of your comfort zone and do something exceptional for someone you don't know. And what I can assure you is the world will be a completely different place if each of us went to do that. And the second challenge that I have for you is to figure out what are the things that are most important to you in your life. What is the foundational thing that you stand on? And align yourself spiritually, politically, socially with those causes that matter the most to you. Find a way to make a difference. Find a way to be an activist. Don't be so passive in the things that you need to do. And this doesn't require violence. We can all peacefully stand for what we believe in, and we can hold our banner high and say, whether we're trying to find a new way forward, or whether we're trying to make America great again, or whether we're just trying to be the best person that we can be. None of those things are out of our reach. And I think that if we all come together and work together, that we can make a difference. And that's the key. So today, my challenge is do something to make a difference. Don't be a bystander. Get off the sidelines. Get off the bench. Stand up and make a difference. Because if you do, I assure you that today will be a better day. Tomorrow will even be even better. And that going forward, you can rest assured that the things that you do are going to make a difference. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that regardless of where you stand on the political spectrum and where you feel like you are in the world today, that you know that you are loved, that you have talents, and that you can apply the things that you know to make the world a better place. Until next time, I encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Do take care. Bye now.